Hello, today I would like to show you how to grow box hedges from cuttings. Usually the best time is July through the end of October or November. You can continue doing it through the cold season. However, during that time the wood is harder and it's more difficult to grow roots. Just make sure that you don't do it in spring or early summer. Start out from taking cuttings about 6 to 10 inches. Of course, the length of the cutting is not that important, but it is important that you take cuttings from branches that are older ones, because they are more powerful and the chance of catching is more, like this one. Then what you do, you go ahead and remove all the leaves from the bottom. On top, just leave a couple of younger leaves so that you can make sure that your plant has taken roots, or it is still alive. Now I show you some of the cuttings I take from this plant. Look at this one. A cutting from this, and from this plant here. These branches are older ones, and I have another one here. And I take one more over here. Now I prepare these cuttings for planting by removing these lower stems, lower shoots, and then removing the lower leaves. I leave a few younger ones on top. Of course, I can cut these leaves as well to make the stem use more power on growing roots rather than using the power to keep these leaves alive. This one, just remove these leaves, leave 2 small leaves on top. As well this one. Now you need a container that could be a small or moderate sized pot like this, or a larger one like that. Of course, in this one you can have more cuttings in there, more plants in there, but later on you can transfer from this pot to bigger pots or individual pots. And finally, you need the right potting mix, a nice loose one like this, which you can buy from any hardware store like Lowe's or Home Depot. Now, before planting the cuttings, you might want to scrape off a tiny bit of the bottom of the stem in order to increase the area of the rooting area, just a tiny bit, about an inch from the bottom. You might want to use a rooting powder like one I got from a hardware store. Of course, it is not going to grow your plant faster, but it is going to increase the chance of success in your project. In the next step, you make a hole in your potting mix. Just use a pencil, and then you get your cutting and dip it in the rooting powder and place it inside this hole and push down on the potting mix in order to make it secure. So I do the next one. Make a hole, rooting powder, and then inside here push on the potting mix, another one, this one is ready. Now the last step is watering your new planted cuttings. What I do, I'm going to put these over here and this one over here. And use my automatic watering system here. I have been watering these plants 15 minutes every couple of days. Now I want to show you some of the cuttings I have grown before. This one is about 2 months old. You see all of the roots have taken and the plant looks very healthy. Let me show you. This one is about 1 month, or say 25 days old, and it seems that the roots have already taken, and this will be ready in a springtime. In my next video, I am going to show you how I built this automatic watering network. So thank you for watching and have a nice day.